Okay, I have a red line. Let's see. Yep. Give this one moment and see if we have some lovely people joining. And I'll set up my other one here as well. Let's see. Okay, so we're doing two. Oh, I have a hello and a heart. Can I send you a heart too? I don't even know who you are, but what is this thing? I don't even know. These are some weird looking emojis. Kind of fun. I'm also doing a live stream. I think I am over here on Instagram. That's kind of my new thing, to have two places to be looking. And it seems to be working out. So this is Let's Talk Tuesday, a live stream that I do the first Tuesday of every month. And in Let's Talk Tuesday, I love to introduce the piece of wellness, where there is a thought or an intention, a place that I'm looking to grow in my own personal journey. And I share that experience with you. So the theme for my awareness, the piece of wellness this month, is the concept of contrast. And that came up at the end of our conversation with Conscious Katie just a week or two ago. And at the same moment, I had this moment with Dr. deGrasse Tyson, the astrophysicist, in his book, The Astrophysicist for People in a Hurry. And he's talking about the universe. And I was reminded how everything in the universe that we've ever been able to discover has been able to be discovered because of contrast, the contrast of light and the contrast of the lack of light or darkness. And both of those experiences really just kind of opened up the rabbit hole. Each month I write a blog and put that up there on the website, that alignwithsarah.com. And you'll see, go to the blog tab and you'll see an incredible number of things that I've written and shared. And so please do that. This month, I was thinking about the contrast experiences that we have when we have an emotion. When we have an emotion where we think it's negative, but it's really positive. We have an experience, we think it's negative, but it is really positive. And this is coming back to that experience where we are always exactly where we are supposed to be learning something in that moment. Might not feel like it is where we want to be, but we're in a place for a reason. And so I have these different versions of the topic or the title of what our Let's Talk Tuesday is, which is kind of ironic because it's about being wrong or making a mistake, or there's like 3 or 4 different versions of the title out there. And I didn't even notice it until I was writing my notes for Let's Talk Tuesday. And I have wrong in some places and I have mistake in some other places. But I want to talk about that experience of the mistakes, of the crappy experiences, of the being in the place where it doesn't feel, it's not aligned with, it's not like the success story that you imagined. And there is some value in the mistake. There is some value in the wrong part of it all. Oof, I'm going to move. I'm going to get off of that train of thought. We're going to move forward into an example. So we have just changed, and this is exciting news also. So we have just changed what our 7 Days to Recognize journal, how we offer that. It's now an online course, which feels like so exciting. I can't even tell you. But I have had that on so many different levels of like a product, where it was just a downloadable. And then, I got a whole bunch of them printed, and then, having them available, adding videos, adding a new version of it, updating it. And that came out early, maybe like June of this year. We had now moving it forward, it's now an online course. And that product would not be what it is today if the first time I offered it and, I was selling 10 of them a week. The product, for whatever, my energy, the product, how I'm marketing it, what it looks like, what it's called, this, that, the other thing. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's coming together. But the point is that experience is a struggle, not suffering. If it's suffering, our energy is not going anywhere. We're just, dumping it out. I think this is empty enough. So we have, our energy here. And when we're struggling, we just dump it right out. Empty vessel. Or when we're suffering, we have lost our vision. We have lost the finish line. We have lost the connection to success when we're suffering. When we're struggling, we're getting stronger. When we're struggling, we are connected to, this is what I want, not working yet. I'm not there yet, but I'm going there. I'm heading there. I'm creating this thing. I'm changing this thing. I'm changing the next thing. And it's been, I'm not going to exaggerate. It's been a very painful process to not have that kind of get up and going on its own. I have done 1.5 zillion. That's my favorite number lately. Zillion, something, 12 zillion, 27 zillion. I have done a zillion, multiple zillions of workshops and connected with people. And, you name it, I watched the course. I have my helper, Weston. He's looked at things and, tweaking this and doing that. And the added experience is my classmates, they're having success. And I'm kind of still right here, still trying, still moving forward, still got my eye on the prize. And I have to learn from the emotions that might show up, my frustration. If I keep doing what I'm doing, I'm going to keep getting what I'm getting. So the frustration is going to lead to, my own inner friction if I don't stop doing what I'm doing, if I don't try something new, which is why, this thing has evolved. Having that perspective doesn't eliminate those experiences of frustration and jealousy of, short bridge. That's what I want on the other side. That experience of jealousy. Yep. Look at me. I want to have that success. I want to have that resource available to people. I want it to be in demand. And that's the end of the story. You can be selling 1 zillion. I could be selling 1 zillion. There's 52,000 zillion people out there that will need it. And connecting, keeping that perspective and keeping that level mind are all signs that I'm in my best place, and I can notice and I can listen and I can shift and I can keep arriving in a place where, yes, I do feel like I'm learning. I do feel like this is frustrating. What can I change? Because that pain feels painful, and pain, emotional, Physical, mental means stop doing this. What is creating the pain? We'll stop doing that. So applying those principles, everything that I offer in my practice are things that I have needed, still need, still use in my own personal journey, in my own wellness practice. So giving this example of like, the mistakes or the things that have gone wrong, those they are lessons. They're shifting us into a new direction. They're bringing our awareness into something that we might not have known needed our attention. We have I keep reading stuff on the screen and I keep losing my train of thought. Let's see. I don't know. I don't remember what it was. So anyway, it's gone. But when we make those mistakes, it's back. My thought is back. When we make those mistakes, and we put those things out there and they're not perfect, then we have feedback from 3, 4, 5 people that are going to be telling us, we need help with this. We don't understand this. Okay. And my ego is over here. And now I understand that I need to change this part. And I keep using my journal as an example, and I'm doing that because I feel like all that energy, that struggle, that frustration, the thing that isn't working the way we want it to, I feel like it's all the same kind of energy. I feel like it all heals the same way. I feel like it's all a pattern. So if we are struggling with the financial stuff, if we're struggling with the relationship stuff, if we're struggling with that chronic pain in the body that no one can really explain and nothing is really helping, all of that is this energetic pattern that, in my opinion, is based on limiting beliefs and is based on some kind of past emotional trauma, some kind of past or some kind of established belief system where, X, Y, or Z. I explore these things with myself. I explore these things when I'm pushing out this journal. I have my financial goals, all the things that I have in my life. I recognize that struggle. I recognize what's going wrong. I recognize when it's going wrong and going wrong and going wrong. And it doesn't mean I need to walk away from that. For me, in my opinion, it is looking at, well, what else is there? What else is this about? Also, does this pattern show up in another part of my life? And I think I love working with people that the nothing client, where nothing is helping, nothing is showing up as like the problem. I also love working and I love working with these two thoughts are intertwined. The people that we find the pattern of that emotion or the situation that is expressing in the body, either physically or something that's going on in the life. And when we find that pattern, very, very frequently, it's there in other places in the life, in our life, in my life, in clients that I've worked with, in their life. There's usually a very specific pattern. Clearing that, understanding it, finding it, listening to it, and shifting something. I love shifting the energy, getting rid of that stuff that's keeping us from thriving, keeping us from really shining brightly. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to look over my notes really quickly. Let's Talk Tuesday for December. We're talking about how wrong is a treasure and how it is gold, how we can learn from every moment. It feels great when we're having those successes, but at the end of the day, those challenges and even the things that go wrong are places to learn. We can be learning about ourselves. We can be learning about, in my case, we can be learning about the product. We can be learning about marketing. We can be learning about how I interact with my own success, what I believe. Like, we're back into the energetic patterns, the belief systems. I do feel like it's all related. I touched in on, if we keep doing what we're doing, we will keep getting what we're getting. So making sure that we are that magic recipe of noticing and listening and shifting. And then we can go back into noticing, listening, shifting. It's a pattern that will really take you places, inner journeys, outer journeys, noticing, listening, shifting. And then we can find out what we need to stop doing. We can also become aware of what we are doing, which might be its own journey. Let's see. We know what doesn't work. That's also a big giant piece of gold, to know what does not work, so then you can stop doing it. Recipe for personal growth. We talked about that, and we talked about pain means stop doing this. I have that conversation with the hands-on practice quite a bit, where people will say, like, they'll kind of go like this, and they'll be like, this hurts. Well, can you not do it? Or is it painful? Those are two different experiences. Can I not bench press 500 pounds? Yes, that is correct. I cannot bench press. I can't do that. It doesn't even hurt because I can't do it. Hurting and can't do it are two different experiences. And recognizing that is also important. Definitely rambling and scrambling today for Let's Talk Tuesday. I'm going to see if anybody has anything they want to ramble and scramble about, or ask me a question. I see some people have joined us on the Instagram feed, and we have a few people here. Thank you so much for that. While I have everyone here, and while I'm looking for comments or questions or anything, I'm going to make some announcements. We have a next group healing session, December 12th. I offer that in the morning at 9 a.m. And it's a 15-minute group healing session. We have contrast as the theme, and some emotions I give examples of in the blog. I can't help but feel like we might touch in on those topics. We'll see what comes up in that moment. It's still a week or so away. But that is live stream on the Instagram. It's also live stream on YouTube. YouTube has I schedule it on YouTube, so you can actually click the notify me button, and then it'll let you know when that is live. Also, if you are a subscriber with the notifications, the bell on, you'll also get notifications anytime I'm live or we have a new upload. So group healing, December 12th, 9 a.m. I'm offering a vision board workshop, and I see someone here on Instagram who will probably be interested in that. That is going to be coming up. It's at the office, so it's really limited space, 1 o'clock on the 30th. So we can have the vision for our new year up on paper. You can have multiple vision boards, so you can have it up on paper in several different versions. I am asking $20 for a donation. I'm going to be buying poster board. I'm going to be buying some magazines and things. And you're welcome to bring whatever you would like to bring. And I am going to consider it a donation. So if you don't bring it, I'm not going to, close the door in your face. Or take your vision board back. So just a suggestion. And also you can bring a snack. You can bring something to pass. We'll be together for maybe an hour and a half. And again, that's 1 o'clock. It's in my office, which is very small. So registration is important so we can make sure we have room for everyone. There's another event coming up. I feel like that's going to be filled by my email list participants. So right now it's a semi-private event. If you're on the email list, go check your email and see if you can join us on the 16th. Or you can visit the website. It is up there as like I said, it's semi-private. And then what else do we have? Anxiety workshop. An announcement about anxiety workshop is this month there is a option for streaming it virtually. So I have a lot, zillion, we can go back to that number, events this month, private, public, and we got a holiday. Lot going on the schedule. I was going to try to move anxiety workshop just virtually. I am trying to connect to a rainbow that will land into the anxiety support clinic. So we are going to be in the office, but there is an option to join virtually. We'll see how that works out. That's the 29th. That's always the last Friday of every month. So those are quite kind of a lot of announcements, but thanks for sticking with that. And the website should be updated with buttons for signing up for things. So you can do that all virtually. You can send me a text message, send me an email. My contact information is up on the website as well. And just let me know you're interested in coming, and I can let you know if there's still space. And let's see. I see some wavies, or I can wave to people. Actually, I'm going to do that because I think it's fun. And I guess I'm going to get out of here, and see if I can get into something else before the end of my day. So thanks for being here. I hope to see you again very soon, and reach out to me with any questions or any comments. Okay, thanks so much. Bye now.